So those of you that are still here, let's gather and get the gems. So what do you think is the difference between having an experience and learning something? Experience sometimes allows us to predict things, sometimes to anticipate things, but
Still a question?
yes.
I mean, so I'm thinking that probably the difference between you can experience something and not learn anything, but you learn something when you reflect upon the experience.
So it's a process of reflecting in some way that makes a difference?
It's, you can learn things while you're doing something because it's sort of an ongoing thing. It doesn't have to be. But unless you sort of revisit an idea and mull over it, and
it's just an experience.
Otherwise, it's just an experience. Yeah.
Can I have a, if it's learning that becomes later on experience, then the experience becomes embodied learning. Does that make sense?
Yeah. And if you are to experience something richly,
yes,
then you're more likely to have it as a learning experience because you're having to reflect on it as you're doing it.
Just got something to do with sensing, thinking, feeling, and moving?
No.
No. Okay, that's all right. I hate to confuse two ideas.
all right, give it to someone else.
No, it's all about light bulbs.
Light bulbs, righto. Mm-hmm. Okay, so in the past couple of weeks, you've had a whole lot of different experiences. You've had the kind of personal experiences of exploring through ATM. You've had shared experiences with taking those ATM ideas into FI or whatever we want to call paired work these days. You've had experiences of participating in things. You've had experiences of observing lessons being given. Some of those you've engaged with in conversation with questions, which may be part of that reflective process. But in terms of going away from here now and taking these experiences into your repertoire of learning that you can then draw on when you go out and practice with others, we thought it might be useful just to spend a little bit of time kind of thinking back over the couple of weeks, what have you learned, or what experiences stand out that you would like to take away and reflect on further? So I'm going to invite you to just get into 3 groups and ask each other, what do you remember? What stood out for you? And if you've got notes you want to flick through and kind of revise some of the things that we've done, that's great. But could you generate a list of things that you've learned? And we'll come back and share some of that shortly.